I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with this marquee tool. I'm just gonna select right here my sky, and I'm just gonna do generative fill, and I'm gonna say starscape or stars, and I'll just click enter, and it's gonna load it pretty quickly. Okay, so here are my options. This looks pretty terrible. This looks a lot better. And this is, it's not that great. I don't really care for how it looks. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete it, and we're going to try this again. So I'm going to select here, and maybe I'll say something like Milky Way and a tree. So this is a little exaggerated again. Here are my other options. I got a huge tree. It just looks a little bit, it doesn't look very realistic to me. And so we're going to try one more time. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to select now, I'm going to get the full edge of this dune here. And I'm going to say stars, sky. And I really don't care how this looks. So I actually did this earlier, and this is what I got, and I thought it looked really cool, except right here it was still real yellow. Like as you can see in this image, see how yellow it is. So all I did is I just took the overlay tool, and I picked the color like blue, like a dark blue. I selected it from the skies, and I just went over it with this overlay tool to kind of make it. All right, that is wild. So, but I don't like where the lighting is coming from. So this isn't that bad. What I'm going to do though is I want to come in here and I want to go to hue, I want to go to vibrance. And I want to bring the vibrance up, and I want to bring the saturation down, because the saturation is making that sky way too blue, and I just want to bring that, like, get some of that saturation down. But see, if I bring the vibrance down, the sky starts to turn a little bit more purple, which isn't terrible. You know, actually, I might keep that. Let's just select the sky. So I'm just gonna go, let's go ahead and just flatten this image all together. We're gonna select the sky, and now we'll take the levels and we'll move them to the right a little bit. I just want to change the red levels. Let's see. I mean, look at that. It changes, it goes from red to blue, and that's what I want. Okay, now that I'm back here, I want to get rid of those yellows. I don't want these bright yellows, because this was taken on like around sunset, and as you can see here, it is nighttime. So I'm just going to delete this layer here. In general, I just want to bring the saturation down again. So I'm just going to go to adjustments, go to vibrance, and let's go ahead and bring that saturation down even more. I'd say right there is, we're starting to look good. It's starting to look like nighttime, but they're a little bit too yellow for me still. So I'm going to just click on the brush right here, and I want to set it to overlay, and I got it set to 12%. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to color right over those bright areas, okay? And as you can see, I got this, I got the sky set at this navy blue color. You can just click on the sky here if you want, like, to match the sky, and we're just painting right over here. It's probably still just a little bit on the red side, but that's pretty much where we're at. That's what we're getting out of this. I'm pretty satisfied with this image overall. The only problem is you zoom in and you see like everything looks real sharp down by the dunes. You come up here and everything is pixelated. So it looks great far away, but you bring it up and it's just a little bit pixelated where you did that generative fill. So something to kind of keep in mind. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that was helpful, but just realize that every time you do generative fill, it's going to do something different, and you're probably rarely going to get the same generative fill. So that's something that you definitely could get by just adding starscapes to your images. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.